Giggity, giggity. Mr. Mark. I'll put this down a little bit. What's happening, homie? Even Choo Choo's out with us. He should be sitting somewhere up there in the forest. Mr. Mikey, what's happening, brother? I gotta clean this, but that's the apparatus of the day. You all know. In fact, it's got to be 420 somewhere in the world. So here's to you. Yes, sir. Not much and just chilling. Sounds about right. I'm sorry that the sun's like right here. And I'm kind of, well, you can see I am. That's probably a little bit better, but I don't want to get that ridiculous little suntan burn. So ain't gonna happen. Here, there you go. Is that better? There you go. A little bit better. I don't know. Eating dinner? Nice. What's on the menu this evening, Mr. Mock? Takeout Mexican. Nice. Like authentic Mexican or like Taco Bell? Ah, Brother Sharp. I can't see you, but blessings, brother. I just don't understand how everybody else can see you, but like maybe on the tab. I don't even think on the tablet I can see you still. Like I don't fucking understand that. Makes no sense to me. I don't know why, but apparently I understand it. A channel. Pause that. Yeah, like literally. Like I'll even show you what I see here. Like there is no Sharp anywhere in my. Oh no, I want to keep that. Like nothing. No, Mr. Sharp. What the deuce? Mr. David, what's happening? I see you have no wrench. Are you new? Are you new to? I don't believe I've met you yet. Go to channel. You have 2 subscribers. Well, Mr. Mikey, Mr. Shop, Mr. Mock. Let's go all over and subscribe to David because he's got 2 subscribers and, well, now he's got 3. He is yet to post any content, but I was a watcher lurker for a year or 2 before I even started doing these. So sometimes it takes just the right push. Redneck Renegade, Miss Allie, Miss Donna, Ron T, Nathan 4071. They always supported and liked and gave that little extra push a couple years ago. And look at me. I have like a few hundred subs. Most of them are really. How's Pops? Pops is, I don't know. Let's ask him. would like to know how you are. So I said, hey, Pops, the people on the live would like to know how you are. So we'll wait to see if, he could be driving, he could be working, he could be. If there's one thing I know about Pops is he's constantly doing something. So, but he's pretty close or quick to respond most of the time. So give it a few, and I'm sure something will pop up saying, "Hey." So either he's doing okay, he's doing fabulous, or he's just being a legend in his own way. Because yes, sir, he even Mark knows he's quite the legend. How do you like my backyard? It goes for a long while, and just over that way. See that well, you can't really right there. It's one of those stand up heater things that you plug propane into. But just close to that, there is a huge landing that I'm gonna try and build some sort of bushcraft camp. And actually, there was an old school treehouse, like about 100 yards past that on that heading, basically right there. But like it's got to go. You have to go that way. That way. It's just weird how to whatever. Well, you're seeing it backwards. Rent. Yeah. But it took a long time to find this place, and it was only word of mouth. And yeah, it was. I'm a firm believer if it's supposed to be, it'll happen. And it just happened to be we get to live in the forest. And so this part of the house, like, well, you can see the ground is right there, but as we go out, it's on, like, it's I'm literally in the trees out front, but I'm constantly in the trees regardless. Hey, Miss Allie, I was just talking about you. The fact it was you and Miss Donna, Mr. Redneck Renegade, Pops, and Nathan 4071 that got me into doing these things and making videos and showing stuff that is just, you know what I mean? So thank you for your service, for getting me out here for the masses. How are you doing? How was your week? How was everybody's week? Thank you for showing up today, Miss Allie. It's nice to see you. Hope you're well. Okay. Yeah, I get that. I'm feeling the same. My stomach has been acting up. I was ill for a couple of days, and now I'm still feeling a little, like, feeling bloated. Like, I hate feeling bloated. And Kimmer says all the time, you should go get checked out. You should go get checked out. And I am the biggest procrastinator I know. And I don't like doctors. I don't like a lot. I like the people for small interactions. Like if we go out, I'll be chatty, but like as far as people, no. Like you guys are a click away from being gone, but I don't like other people. I like being, I don't know. I'm genuinely happy and kind and whatever, like in interactions with people at gas stations and grocery stores or just walking by. Like I kind of, am people pleasing more or less, but yeah, if that makes any sense. I'm doing good. I had a C19 for had 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 C19 for 2 weeks. I don't know what's C19 is. That a course or I had C19? I don't understand. I don't know what that means. I walk around in pain every day. Ruins my mood and motivation. Fact. Hello. Right. The Wu flu. Shit, eh? Knock on wood. And then now they have that thing with the orangutan flu going on. So lockdowns are coming apparently. Mr. Neil, what's happening? Yeah, me neither. Knock on wood. I'm literally knocking on wood. Where did David go? David, where are you from? David, and how do you say your last name? How would you say that? Contreras? Contreras? I think that's, Contreras. If I'm butchering, I'm sorry. I'm not very good with that kind of stuff. Mr. Carl, what is good? How are you? I've had 2 different eek. Cheetos in was Cheeto. You're the best. I love that you've always got something funny saying something like that. I love it. Mr. Cheeto, you the man. Hey, Mr. Carl. The other Canadian Carl. My American katana samurai Carl in my bushcraft and steel smashing video game killing Carl. Yeah, apparently she got the cred, Mr. Carl. I try. You'll have another one tonight. Well, every time you change it, I have to re-wrench you, so it's all good. I'm not complaining, but yeah, if I don't see it before, I'll try to re-wrench you. I've had 2 different kinds, Miss Allie. Ouch. That's. She's been down 3 weeks. She said. I think you and Bylaw need to get out and take all the trails that you used to do with the little pom pom. How's he in the boat? Have you taken him in the boat yet? Oh, weird. That it does. I don't understand. It's like sharp guy thing. Like I don't understand. I know he's lurking and has already said hi, but I can't for the life of me figure out how I can get him so I can see his comments either. Just I wish I could find the time. You sold the boat to buy the buy. Oh, well, that's okay. If it's supposed to be, you'll find another one. I still have to go and pick up mine. Well, Kimmers and I traded the our sailboat for a canoe, so we have a canoe now. It's just a matter of getting it back here. I want to go fishing here pretty quick, but same deal. Time. My buddy, he's got some. So you cook that big old trout the other night or last night. Um, my buddy gave us or is giving us either a pink or a coho. He doesn't know what salmon. Um, I mean, if it's a smaller one like a trout size, that's usually the coho. But if you get a big pink, I mean, you can get pinks up to 40 pounders. So I mean, but yeah, you gotta run. Oh, okay. Stay blessed, Mr. Carl. Thanks for stopping by. Hope the rest of the weekend is fabulous. Yeah, yummy for sure. I ate my fill of salmon growing up as a kid, but Kimmer's she can't get enough of it. Fish. I swear, fish is in her DNA. She likes the fishies. I grew up in '67. Beetleka. What is that? Is that a place, a town? It's nice, eh? I like it too. And it goes a ways back. See, I was force fed it as a kid. I ate like any way you can think of candy, like candied, jarred, freaking filleted, barbecued, broiled, fried. Like I've had salmon so many ways, and I just once in a while I'll have a bite here and there. But if there's going to be fish to be had, I'll have either cod, halibut, or trout. Salmon, I'll eat sockeye raw, but any other one, I mean, it's just too fishy. I don't know. I don't like fishy fishes. But I'll eat pounds and pounds of sushi all the time. I wish the live started about an hour ago because old Henry walked from this side. Oh no, this side all the way right. Like basically, there's a little trail from you can kind of see it. It goes through here, and then it goes up a little ways up there, and it comes back down through here, and then it goes down, and then it goes back up. So it's like a little switch back all the way up. But I bet you there's antlers galore back there. If we walked all the elk trails, I've walked a few of them and whatnot. Yeah, I bet you there's antlers back there somewhere for sure. Oh, a catamaran. Oh, gotcha. Beetle cat, 12 foot. Been trying to make friends with a fox living in the woods by the arm. Dude, that would be so dope. We've been thinking about. Oh, you know what happened that just recently has been documented? Um, I'm sure back in the day before everything, there was a huge grizzly population on Vancouver Island, but uh, in the past week, anyways, somewhere on the island, a mother and two calves um, have been eating and vegetating and lounging around um, on Vancouver Island, which is really, really, really strange because we have a big black bear population. We've got cougars galore. Um, but yeah, now we have a mother and two cubs that live, I don't know where. I think closer to the northern tip of the island has it's a shorter distance to the mainland, but yeah, it's quite. Yeah, there's a huge fire ban uh, in BC in general. Well, basically in Canada, unless there's been rain. I mean, fire ban. We've been having a fire ban since. Oh, it's been a while. One of my one of my last fire up Fridays was I did it with a lantern because yeah, no open source. I don't even think I can do kerosene. It has to be compressed gas fires only. So like if you have a barbecue or those um, gas fire pits or like isobutane stoves, every year, yeah, we have fire bans every year. Sometimes it goes a little bit later. Sometimes like 2 years ago, it was brutal. I had Miss Allie and everybody was doing fires like the Fatwood Fridays for me because like I just. Oh, speaking of which, it's Fatwood. Where is it? Right there. You see that big fat huge stump right there? All that gray that you see right there is high test Fatwood. That whole big old stump, and I bet you that stump was probably 5 or 6 feet round at the base. So there's no lack of fire stuff here at all, but oh, there's camping to be had out here all the time. Here, that's my little workout station right here. Right there. And then there's a Bowflex in the corner. So I don't use it often, but it's there if I want to. Thanks, Miss Allie. I smell smoke in Ohio coming across the lake from up north. Oh yeah. Yeah. Guarantee it. There's lots of fires happening right now. Every year. Last year was extremely brutal. The year before that was pretty heavy too. I mean, we're talking like 12 million hectares of. I mean, we're averaging in the last 5 years, we're averaging between 7 and 15, say, give or take, million hectares a year in burnt out land in Canada. So, I mean, that shows the size of our country, but I'm just baffled that we don't. I mean, we have resources to send to wars that we're not involved with, but we can't muster up a fleet of water bombers. Make that make sense? Don't understand it. Just doesn't make sense to me. But and then all the carbon that comes out of all of those fires is tremendous. And that's exactly what it is, Mark. It's 100%. Fires don't do shit. I'll just never understand or condone war. There's no need for it. We're all big people. I mean, we can talk these things out or disagree, but walk away from the disagreements. Just agree to disagree about shit. Keep what's yours. Keep what ours is ours. Just go back to I believe in the bartering system. You guys know shit that I don't know. I know shit that you guys don't know. Let's pool that information and make the world a little bit of a better place. But just doesn't make sense sometimes. Just don't. Just money, greed, corruption, yeah, that's facts. Oh, Kimmers. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Oh, she's plugged in. Lots of lugs, hugs, two totally cool peeps. Thanks for coming out and hanging out. Love you, Bug. Have a great day, everybody. Oh, she's doing her painting stuff, her diamond painting stuffy stuff. And she jams out in headphones. She's either watching a TED talk, a Jordan Peterson talk, or some sort of uplifting, lofty beat, or hip hop, something like that. Well, she does her little diamond paint. I have a little bit of patience for stuff that I like, but there's no way I could fiddle with these little tiny, each painting is 30 centimeters by 40 centimeters. I don't know what that is in inches. I think it's 12 by 15 inches, maybe. I don't know. But each line has got to have probably, I don't know, 250 beads across, and then 350 beads down. So, I mean, that's a huge grid of a whole bunch of little tiny dots. And if I buggered it up, I would not play well with that kind of activity. I jam out when I listen. Oh, it just rained there. Man, we need rain's slated for Wednesday or Sunday. Sorry, so not tomorrow, but Sunday. Brand new American. Imagine that. Just thinking about pulling this out and showing people, and pops goes the Weasel. Mr. Patrick pops up. Yes, sir. Dig it. I brought a few knives out if you guys want to talk knives. I jam out when I drive. Yeah, and me too. I was overkill slammed with country music, so I don't dislike it, but it's not my preferred music. But anything with a good beat, I'm good too. I like a whole bunch of music too. So I brought 3 American Fixed Blades. I'm sure Schrade is an American company, is it not? Carl would know that. Cheeto, you would know that. I'm sure it is. But got myself the Cold Seal SRKT. But this was SRK. But this was made in, it's an American company, but this one was made in Italy. The texture on this, it like if you're using it for a long time, well, I find if I'm using it for a long period of time, like doing like anything in the bush, cutting wood, or making sticks to make fences and stuff, like I find the texture gets too much on this grip, but nothing gloves can't fix. And then the one the wifey got me, the Schrade 37. This is a good blade. I've literally beaten the snot out of it. Comes with a pretty good sheath with a ferro rod and a diamond stone. And something that you can scrape your ferro rod with. And another American one. I can't remember the name of this blade, but it's a Cat's Maid. Kitty cat. Meow. But made in the US of A. The sheath is not. The sheath is made in Spain. But Spain makes good quality knives, so their sheaths are on. Yeah, I thought Schrade was Zurian. But this is fastly becoming one of my favorites too. And it's sharp. Like, it's got a little bit of a belly on it too. You can see the it's subtle, but you can see it. But yeah, another really good quality knife. XT80. I think the Schrade was I think this is a carbon 1095. I believe this version was the carbon 1095, but it's a coated blade. So and the Cold Steel is in 3V, and I can't say anything bad about 3V yet. I mean, I've literally beaten the crap out of the one I wear every day, the Bark River Bushcrafter, and it's in 3V, and I'm telling you, like, another American company, but it it's Spyderco is an American company too, isn't it? Look at that. And I brought a whole bunch more little good old Walmart. This is my only, I can't remember what it's called, but this button reliefs. But yeah, Ozark Trail. I think that's American, but Chinese manufacturing. So probably, I don't know. I don't know what kind of make it is or who makes them. But I can't remember what that's called. Like a button. Surprised I got it. Oh, the bitey fish. I call this one the bitey fish because I've lost pints of blood to this one. I like this one a lot, though. Love that blade. Hollow grind. Olive wood. Petrified fish. I call it the drinky fish because, like I said, it's drinking a few Band-Aids worth of my goodness. The other ones. Oh, yep. Another wall of wood. Real steel Luna. That's got sap on it. I was cutting a stick that had sap and I just haven't cleaned it. Which one? This one or this one? Reminds me of a barber's blade. Okay. Both are, you can tell they both looked like this, that color, nice and light. But you can tell the patina on this one because it used to look like this one, but because I've held it and all the oils and all the dirt I've rubbed into the handle, and I bet you if I cleaned it, it would look like this again. But yeah, because this one is a tad bit bitey, I try not to. I just, all I have to do is take it all. You can see like it doesn't give a lot of bite on the blade itself, like the locking mechanism. It should be in further, like something like that at least. But sometimes it's only on by like a sliver, and if it's got a little sliver, it drop it. Yeah. So that's why I haven't taken it apart and put it back together and fixed it so it would stay locked out. Both times the 3 times it's bitten me, it's because it hasn't been locked out fully. And then my gentleman's knife. This one was a wee scamp. Titanium. It's definitely a dainty blade, but it's decent stock. And it's like a surgical blade. It reminds me of like those little blades that you can, like a model razor, like, so you can take all the little scraps off of making models and stuff. It reminds me of those blades, or the surgical razor blades. But half stop and the million in the titanium is pretty trick. Got a split, Mr. Carl? Blessings, brother. Hope the rest of your weekend. We need to. I need to show you some things, maybe tomorrow or Sunday. Sometime this weekend. I need to have a chat with you, Mr. Carl. So until then, have an amazing rest of the weekend. Sorry. Oh, and look at that. A case. This is the sod. Case sod, I think. This is my, you can see there's starting to get a little bit of a force patina. Every time I use it now, it's with apples. So it gets a little bit of that. You can kind of see it. Like I'm purpley, bluey. Yeah, you can see it more like that. But I'm doing it. The only time I use this is if I'm cutting apples up. And then I'll wipe it, make sure it's not wet or anything. But yeah, Mike Curtis. This is my first and only case knife, and same deal, carbon 1095. Just absolutely love it. But out of all these, I think there's only two that are maybe two. I think Real Steel is American. I think Petrified Fish is, I don't know if it's an American company or if it's Chinese, but whatever Petrified Fish, they're making quality knives. Like this one is of one of the better Chinese made knives and same with this Wee knife. Fantastic. Everything about this knife. Satisfaction. Got me this one through that Jason Brown auction. I couldn't afford it, and this community has been like, for a guy that didn't have a knife collection per se. Like I had a few like pawn shop, like my little what's it called there? Zombie bat wing shaped chrome thing, and a few ones that I found on cleanups or something like that. I didn't have much of a knife collection, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the 9 knives out here have been gifts. Well, even this one, Kimmer's gifted this for my birthday. So like, yeah, very grateful. Very, 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 very unbelievably grateful for the collection of people I have in my life. Not only that, but like the collection of cutlery Kimmers and I have now is amazing, and it's all because of you guys. So seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a community. This community is a family. That makes you my baby. It's true. Means you're my older, wiser brother from another mother. It's facts. Miss Allie's the sister. Miss Donna's the sister. Miss Jessica. Old Mr. Carl there. Mr. Mark. Pops. I mean, we wouldn't have a Pops if it wasn't for Pops. Nicely put, Miss Allie. Facts right there. Didn't I? Did. Oh, no. Show. Did I show? Like, what the hell? Oh, there we go. It's true. It's true. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Kimmers, the doctor, and this community, no, I would have checked out long ago. So yeah, it's having the right people in our lives. I mean, we don't have very many people, like tangible right here people, but we do have. I swear I had a baby. Is do you see a like? I swear I brought a coffee out here. Do you see a coffee anywhere? Oh, just heard that you're making one. Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
So I don't know if you read it or knew it, but
no, I just popped in
yeah,
to say my
but
family,
everybody did say hi back to you.
Hi, everybody.
Behind me? No, it was right. I heard Kimmer's playing with a coffee and a spoon, and thank you, baby.
Yep.
Who was saying what? Here, I'll pull it up. Mark says hello.
Hello,
Sally said, "Hey sis, how you doing?"
I'm alright.
Mr. Carl, Katana Carl says hello, Kimmers.
Hello.
Oh, Kimmers, which is basically saying hello.
Yeah.
And then Cheeto Zuma Revenge. So he changed. Remember the guy that I tell you that changes his name all the time?
Yep.
That's Cheeto.
Okay.
He says, "Yo, Kimmers."
Mhm.
And Jim Thomas says, "Hello, Kimmers and Gerbs." And I think, yeah, and then everybody we were talking knives.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have fun.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks again for the coffee. What's that to my right? So my right. That's right. What is this? You mean? That's a workout bench. Gotta go. I'm processing. Oh, Jim, did I gotta talk to you? I think I did. I send you my email, or not my email, my address? Oh, this one right here, Miss Allie. I just gotta get rid of this hide current comment. Or oh, you can't. Oh, this thing. Oh, come on. This thing, that thing, or that pot, that pot. This one or that one. This or that. Are you talking about this? Are you talking about that? Are you talking about this? Or are you talking about that? That is some sort of fountainy thingy, but all the water dried out. and it was attracting tons of wasps because that was the only water source for them to go to, and so we nixed that idea for right now. But yeah, it. I don't know if you can see, but there's line heads with holes in the mouths. There's 4 on each, kind of like there's picture the circle as having 4 sides, so north, south, east, west kind of deal. There's a lion's mouth right there that has a hole and it spouts water out, and I think the top it wasn't running when we got here, so I don't know. And the one on the banister, I'll show you that one. It's kind of cool actually. It flowered, which was I've never known them to flower, so it was quite the experience for us to experience as well. But it's some sort of succulent, slow growing, and then those parts you can't really see them right now but they the top thing that like here, hold it with one. These things actually flowered, and like what like this is a succulent, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely a. So that's what it was, and these things flowered. They had a really neat yellow orangey kind of flower.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that is. There's an ant crawling. Oh no, it's a spider.
I brought you cashews.
Cashews. Nummy. Thank you. Those are tasty. And then you can imagine what those things are. Oh, okay. What weird is. Get off. I got your address. I will send you a weight amount of the box. The box is big. Oh, oakley dokley. We will definitely talk about that one for sure. But yeah, maybe in closer in the winter we'll clean this out and plug it in and see what it's supposed to do. Have a blessed weekend, Mr. Jim. Don't cut yourself with that bamboo. It's tricky stuff sometimes. Sometimes it'll just go, or sometimes it'll like bind up and then it'll just go. So I'm assuming that you've dealt with bamboo before, but it's tricky sometimes, fresh or dry. Both each have their good and bad parts or points of it. Yes, the real Bill Melton. Have coffee with him between 10 and 20 times a day, which I'm going to try and stop drinking so much of because it's just not. I don't want to be reliant on coffee to make my days go, if that makes sense. And I'm going to try and quit smoking. As I think about it, I'm going to smoke. But yes. But I'm going to try and keep it so I'm not. You might see the smoke come out of my face, or you might see the gusts. Or I'm gonna try not to. It's burnt or char bamboo. Oh, like the friction fire bamboo kind of stuff. There's a way that you can use bamboo. You carve a little hole in half of the bamboo, and you have your fire bundle underneath the hole, and you rub it either. Yeah, I think you rub it in the V hole, and the friction builds up heat, and it drops a coal. Either you put a little piece of char cloth in the in your bundle, but you can absolutely make fire with bamboo as well. Oh, and we found you know those cattail things that have like a looks like a hot dog, but it's a brown, fluffy, very flammable. I think they're called cattails, but we found some of those things. Welcome to the club, Miss Allie. I'm telling you, there's so many people that I don't like. I've forgotten about because I just don't get notifications anymore from anybody. I mean, I mean, I'm subscribed and notified. Like, I don't notify to all because then my feed would be like ridiculous. But if anything's tagged with me, even I'm not getting those notifications. Like, people are texting and saying, "Hey, have you seen this video? Because I tagged you in it, but I haven't been notified." So I know exactly what you're going through. 6 p.m. and still over 100 outside. Yeah, it's brutal. Being very grateful that there is. So this lake produces a wind between noon and 7. Sometimes right up till 9 o'clock, there's a wind that goes over the lake. Sometimes it's between 3 and 6. Sometimes it's like, but afternoon till close to evening time, there's a breeze that comes from the lake, and the front deck is in constant sun. I mean, there is trees. You've seen the extent of the shade that we get from that, but in the direct sun and no wind, just before the winds come, you're sweating. Grateful that we have an umbrella for that table out front. But yeah. But oh yeah, so cattails, that cattail fluff stuff, that would be great tinder. And I've never, I can't remember if I've ever started a fire. I know it's flash tinder, so you have to have all your ducks lined up in a row, so you can have from ignition to smalls, mediums, larges. I go in and manually put in everyone I can think of. I'm liking the videos, not able to comment too much. Yeah, as far as time on ours too, I've noticed in the last like six to 10 videos, I'll get the notifications for the first like say 10 people that comment, and then I won't get the notifications for a day or two for the rest of them. So I don't. Sometimes I just don't have the time to leave a comment, but I'll always like and heart every comment that comes through. So at least you know that your comment has been read by me and appreciated. So, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out things so I don't have to. Like, I really want to make knives, but it's hard to find the motivation when there's no people wanting or interacting as far as what they want in a knife and if I can do it or not. Like, so when I'm not getting, I mean, I can probably just make a whole bunch of knives, but like, why put that effort into making all those knives if I'm just gonna be looking at the knives? You know what I mean? So I'm trying to find people that want to buy knives. So if you guys know anybody that wants to buy a knife and has a design that they want made and have computer pictures, or if you have a way to contact us through the tablet or whatnot, or I think emailing, you get higher quality pictures sometimes. After you take a photo, the resolution of the photos are better if they're in computer format. For me, I guess, I don't know. I've only had a few come through and it doesn't. At least in computer format, I can crop and make big and small and whatnot. It makes it easier for me to put the design on the knife before I, you know what I mean. So I can basically cut the metal in the right way of your design. So if you know of anybody that wants knives, I know a guy. But I want to be able to do it like this. I want to make knives, but I'm finding it hard to find the motivation. So that's where I'm at with making knives. But I want to. Just don't want to make them for no reason. One day. One day. Just one day. One knife. All it takes is one or two, and then it's just a matter of, I have a few that I have to make for people that deserve a knife because they've been so kind and whatnot. I just gotta. I don't know. You know? It is what it is. What's everybody's plans for the weekend? My plan, seriously, was to grind some bevels on some knives. And that's still my plan. That is what's happening. I've got some G10 that's showing up probably in 2 weeks. I've got some wood scales that I can work with. I haven't poured any epoxy yet. I've already got that stuff. It's just, I ordered some of these little tubes that have like, I have like 1, 2, I think there's 21 and then another 6 colors. So I need basically 30 small containers that I can make and pour all the different colors of epoxy that I can make for handles. So I'm gonna try and get that done this weekend as well. But I need to find the little, or buy some more, one of the two. And then I've got the, I'm gonna make one for myself with the epoxy, because there's two colors. Like this is my favorite color, but there's this lime green, kind of like this lime green that I like, those two colors combination. So I want to make scales of those two colors, and I'm making my own version, like that one that Pops has now. I'm gonna make two more of those, one for me with the orange, and then one that I'll probably end up selling. But the G10 scales that I've ordered, that Kimmer's it's her favorite color. So when they show up, one of those that's what I'm making for Kimmer's, is purple. She likes, that's her favorite color. I'll show you the cart. Orders and returns. Track package. What's in said package? I don't know if you can see them, but that's the purple and that's the orange G10. So, and then, oh, that's your favorite color too, Miss Allie? That's cool. Well, who knows? Maybe one of the Bradford Guardian 3 blanks. See if we can work something out. Do you have any Bradford knives, Miss Allie? I've got those kind of blanks, but I can make purple scales. I remember when those knives were like $150. Now they're at like $231. Crazy. But they have so many different, all the different kinds of versions of the Guardians. But what is that in? OD green, fiberglass handle. So it's more bushcraft. You don't. What don't you think you do either, Mark? Is something? Jet. Oh, it was a helicopter. Crazy. Life flight just skimmed the lake. It's crazy. Oh, you got a Kevin Outdoors knife? Yeah, I've got a Kevin Outdoors knife too. The wood scale shrunk, so I have to grind the steel down a bit. I love the Mora Black Bushcraft, eh? Bushcraft, I mean that's another knife that you can get a Mora for $10 to $15, or Mora Bushcraft Black for like $230 or $240. It's aliens. Dun, 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 dun. I have some nice knives and I have some cheaper knives. Yeah, me too. And there's no way I could afford the collection I have. There's no like the fixed income that I have. Like I'm just blown away by the generosity of this community. There's like the knives. Like I'm like the sword, the that Bowie knife. Like there's no way I could ever afford any like this knife that like I've always wanted one. I could never afford one, but like because the generosity of this community, I own one now. So there's things I have to do back to this community because this community's been so wonderful to us, for sure. Cups and choo-choos and yeah. Costs so much to send stuff to places too. So I mean, it's just I have to like figure out like my spending per month so I can like eke by with the stuff to make stuff. But like once the stuff is made, um, I still have to ship that stuff. So it's hard to find the motivation to build stuff if nobody's interested in stuff. So the vicious circle keeps going back. All I know is I don't know sometimes. And if I want to be a G.I. Joe, um, no one's half the battle. So I can't be a G.I. Joe if I don't know. I just heard something. So sorry, just give me a second. I can hear my birds everywhere, Miss Allie, but I can't get them here yet. I'm thinking because the forest is full of food right now. They're not interested in the seeds that I have for them right now. T-shirts, rocks, birch bark, fatwood strikers. Oh, fatwood strikers. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of things. I mean, just in that one stump alone. Can you? Where is, right. Well, I can't really see it. Where's the stump? Yes. Oh, right here. This stump right here has enough fat wood, all that gray going there and there. Like there's enough fat wood in that for everybody. And it's a big one. And then there's another one. Oh, I might be able to point it out to you. So there's this one, and there's that one right there. And these things are huge, and the fat wood that comes out of it is like turpentine. It's like flammable sticks, like sappy, good, burnable fat wood. And if you get to the heart of it, it's the purple, like the most flammable, like even smelling it might light a fire. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much Miss Shell sells her boxes of fatwood or her little chunks of fatwood for, but like just that stump right there has probably got 600 or 700 pounds of fatwood in it. And then the one behind it, another 3 or 4, and then the one beside it, another. Like I have an abundance. Like there's stumps all over this property, loaded, like absolutely loaded with Douglas fir fatwood, and there's like everywhere, and the property goes forever. And all the good wood that was taken is all the old growth. So the stumps are freaking ginormous. And I mean, all these trees in here are no more than 50 years. So I mean, this has all been clear cutted years ago. So I'm 100% facts. Like she would never get old here. It's like there's fatwood everywhere here. I wish I could find fatwood. It might be in the trunk of my car. Don't know what I did with it. Oh no. But don't you have birch trees where you're at, Mike? And the pine coasters, like the branches full. Like, I mean, all okay. So I don't know if I can show you. Where are we here? Okay, so all on this stump or on this tree going. Oh, this way. Okay, so all of these little sticks, one there, one there, one there, all the way up, all those dead sticks all of those are like the core of them is just one stick of pure fat wood, because it's been sitting trying to heal itself, so it just pisses out all of the sap to the injury, and then the sap hardens and it turns rock hard, and it's like turpentine everywhere. So I mean, it's so let me know if you guys want boxes of fat wood and knives, or I've got these little creations that I'm going to start making too. It's kind of like what Mark, remember Mark, that Nookshook little rock statue thing? I'm going to start my own version of that, and it's going to be sweet. Everybody needs one. Pine knots. Oh, we don't have pine here, but like it's basically the same deal as pine knots. It's the core of the dead trees. I mean, you can literally make thin slices, and it looks like if you put it in the sun, it looks like amber. It's kind of neat. Tree ornaments out of these little things made out of fat wood. You do remember, Mark? Yeah. Canadian fat wood. I just showed there's a forest full of it. even this little branch right here. Which tree is that one? Is it? There's no. It's the next one. See all these little the little tiny ones, little sticks coming off of those things are like absolutely loaded with fat wood. All I need is a longer stick and some duct tape. I'll put my silky on it. I'll throw it up there. Oh shit, that scared the crap out of me. Want a fish, bring it back. Okay, I gotta go get a fish. If you could hold on for a second, I'll be right back. Just a sec. Hey, babe. Do you want a fish? If you guys are still here, freshly caught coho. So, fuck yeah. Anyways, I got to go. I'm just going to shut her down. Peace out, homies. I got fishing stuff to do. All right.